Alright, we're going to try some Hearthstone with the sound effects turned completely off. Not letting us full screen, oh well. So, did a video earlier where the sound effects turned out to be really loud, made the video kind of unwatchable. You can still watch that video, just the beginning of it, to see what the deck is that I'm playing. And it's not completely unwatchable, it's just pretty annoying. So I'm going to leave that up. So we don't want this early. Don't want this without Nerubian Egg. Playing against a Druid, we probably don't want Lightning Storm, or I'll keep the Defender. So this is a pretty bad hand. I think I'm just going to use the coin to make a totem so that we can Flame Tongue it next turn. Taunt Totem is good. So Druid is a fine matchup. Depends on whether they're ramp Druid or not. He could like play Chillwind Yeti or something next turn, which would be annoying. But we're just gonna get in there for some damage with our totems. So this turn we can play Feral Spirit, or we can play this totem. I think I want to play this totem, because that lets us use Defender or Dwarf next turn. I don't want to use Rockbiter Weapon. I want to save this to kill something in case he has a big Innervate turn. Swipe. Gross. Okay, so I'm going to make Totem and Egg this turn. And then next turn we can play Defender or Dwarf. I'd like to Dwarf and trade the Egg and then Defender up a 5/5. So what we can do here is Dwarf the Egg, Weapon the Egg, just get that Sludge Belcher out of the way. We get a 4/4, he gets a 1/2. Next turn we can taunt up both of these guys, have two 5/5s, which is pretty strong, and the turn after that we'll have Sludge Belcher Totem. Kind of annoying if he plays like Sylvanas here. So here's Innervate. Is he going to play the 8/8 tree? Ragnaros. Interesting. I don't know what we do about Ragnaros. We can Earthshock Ragnaros, but then he's an 8/7. I think I would rather do this. Earthshock's the taunt. 2-for-1 with the Ragnaros. Play Sludge Belcher. So this way we're still ahead on board, but we're getting behind in cards because we had to trade basically 2.5 cards. Ooh. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad for us. Okay, that's a good draw actually. Let's go ahead and hex this. Kill it. Feral Spirit. So now we're catching up in cards because the Feral Spirit gives us 2 reasonable bodies for 1 card. Just depends on what he plays. Like if he plays another Ancient or an 8/8 taunt, Kel'Thuzad wouldn't be that horrible. Okay, so he's got a Sludge and a Wild Growth. Yeah, that's not too bad. Here's an Arubian egg. So what I want to do here, let's just do this. I just want to keep his board clear. So see, now we're pulling ahead. Again, he could play just a giant thing like an ancient. So Starfall, that's fine. It's not even a full 2 for 1. Is he going to kill our egg? Or does he just want armor? Swipe here would be a little annoying, but I'd rather he used it before I had a 4/4. We also have a bunch of giant creatures in our deck that we could draw at this point. Like Ragnaros, Sunwalker, Kel'Thuzad are all fine. Earthshock. So I can Earthshock the zombie and then attack it, but that seems really bad. I'm just going to make a totem and hit his face. I guess I can Earthshock the zombie to kill it now. That seems fine. I'm not going to need that life most likely anyway, and this lets me keep my egg to trade for something else. I'm trying to play around him having removal. Okay, so he's got Black Knight. I get a 4/4. Now he plays... Yeah, he just has the swipe. So I have a lot of live draws in my deck. I also have some dead ones. Kel'Thuzad. Taunt. No, that's not great. We're going to go ahead and play this Kel'Thuzad. We can attack the Black Knight and then reincarnate the Kel'Thuzad next turn. And as far as I know, I don't believe I've done that play, it will summon a second Kel'Thuzad. I'd like to just draw Ragnaros. Azure Drake. That's fine, let's play that. Sylvanas. Okay, that's interesting. I think we're just going to do the Kel'Thuzad Reincarnate plan anyway. I'm not going to make a token. I want to keep my board relatively clear so that I can take advantage of this Sylvanas with his guys and Kel'Thuzad. One problem this deck runs into is if you don't have Rockbiter Weapon or Defender of Argus, it's hard to suicide your totems, and then when you're doing stuff like this, you run out of space on your board very quickly, which is a really good problem to have, but if you have 2 or 3 totems, then it can make it a lot harder for you to kill them in a timely fashion, and it lets them draw their outs. Yeah. Usually when you have 2 giant monsters, they are just done. So, let's play some more games. I play Hearthstone and Magic. One of the things I like about Hearthstone is that you can get 3 or 4 games finished in the time it takes to play 1 match of Magic. So I make these videos, you get to see how my deck works against 3 or 4 other decks instead of Magic, where it's just my deck versus one deck. I like all of these cards against Mage. I'm going to put the Ragnaros back. Just because I'm fine to draw him later. And we get an Azure Drake. That's a good card. I don't want to play the Ragnaros as soon as possible against Mage because a lot of the time they just polymorph it anyway. I am going to coin out an egg. If he plays like a young sorceress or... yeah, that's fine too. Gonna bite some rocks. Trade egg. And we have a 4/4 on turn 2 after we kill his guy. Our deck is working properly. So he's going to just hero ability. He probably has like a Frostbolt or something. Arcane Missiles. Okay, that's excellent. So he needs to use his hero ability twice. So there's the Ragnaros anyway. I think that my curve I want to do here is Feral Spirit this turn, Flame Tongue Totem next turn, Azure Drake after that. So this will let me get a lot of damage into his face before he's capable of playing Flame Strike. He might have Blizzard next turn, but that won't kill the wolves or the totem. So generally this is a late game deck, but you can see how when we have the egg plus damage to trade with a guy, we can do a lot of damage quickly. So he's just trading for wolves. So we can play Dark Iron Dwarf here. We can play Azure Drake. I think I like playing Azure Drake this turn. And then Dwarf plus Totem next turn. Just keep the damage coming. Okay, so he's going to kill probably our Drake. What do we want to do here? This has no more Divine Shield. I think I just want to trade this totem for his guy and make a hero totem. Okay. And then next turn, I can make Flame Tongue Totem and hit him for 8. Frostbolt plus hero ability? Sure. The way this is looking, it looks like we're going to be able to play Ragnaros versus his empty board and just hit him. So as it stands right now, he is dead to Ragnaros next turn. Yeah, Azure Drake is fine. Amani Berserker. So we can't kill both of his guys and then play Ragnaros. So I think I'm just going to face him and play Rag. We're happy with anything that Ragnaros kills this way. So if he has Polymorph here, he can Polymorph the Ragnaros, kill the Taunt Totem, and then not be dead next turn. Okay. He's working really hard to stabilize. What do I want to do? I think I want to Drake Lightning Storm. Go to the face. Good play for him this turn is Flame Strike. Blizzard would be fine. Fireball doesn't do it. I guess if he can draw Arcane Missiles, no. Okay, so yeah, you can see how sometimes the deck just has aggressive starts against the slower decks. Let's play one or two more. See if we can get up to rank 13. Rexar, probably just regular aggro hunter. I like all these cards. Drake's probably not going to do much. Sunwalker's a little slow and weak to kill command. But I have Spirit and Egg to get me there. I'll try and get up to Sunwalker. Defender is a good draw. Turn 1 Undertaker. Ugh. Okay, so we're gonna try and catch another guy with Lightning Storm coin. I don't want to wait because right now there's only a 50% chance we kill the Undertaker. If we wait another turn and he plays another Death Rattle guy that's just not going to die, and then we're in a lot of trouble. 1/1s are fine. So he's going to get the Piggy. So we're under some pressure here. Yeah. We just skip this turn. We can't do anything. Next turn, we can play Feral Spirit. We're pretty behind on this one. This is a hard matchup. Aggro Hunter and Undertaker Priest are the matchups that are the hardest. Ooh, that's really bad for us. Yeah, we're already down to 14 life, and we're just starting turn 4. Flame Tongue. So we'll just do this. He's going to kill both of these wolves. Just kill, hit us for 2. But we don't have a better play. And then we may just be dead next turn. Like, if he goes Buzzard Unleash here, we're just in a lot of trouble. Another Animal Companion. Another Piggy. There's no way that we don't lose this game. I guess if we draw another Lightning Storm, that's the only thing that would do it. Dark Iron Dwarf does not do it. So, yeah. If we draw Taunt Totem, he just kills it, hits us for 6. Yeah. Yeah, so that was just shows you how ridiculous this Hunter matchup can be against us. Just we have to use our Lightning Storms early to kill the Undertaker, and then he does this kind of thing. Can't wait to get that other Golden Wind Fury. Gonna put that in so many decks. Oh man. Yeah, we'll just play one more. These have all been really quick. So Warlock could be Handlock, could be Zoo. I would prefer to play against Handlock. Gonna keep the Hex because it's good against Handlock and Zoo. The rest of those cards were only good against one or the other. Defender is okay against Zoo, does nothing against Handlock. Sylvanas is a slow draw. Feral Spirit gives us some time though. Ragnaros. So we're getting a little bit overloaded on our big drops. We don't want to have all of those all at once. He's going to coin out something scary. Knife Juggler. Yeah, that's okay. Nerubian Egg. We'll play that instead of a hero ability. The only hero ability that really does anything right now is the taunt one. And Egg lets us have the chance to draw Rockbiter Weapon and trade for the Juggler. Okay. It's unfortunate he didn't shoot the egg. So yeah, we'll make some Feral Spirits. So he could play... I don't know. Hellfire's not really that good for him, and that costs one more. Maybe Felguard? No, he's just going to Abusive Sergeant his egg. Okay. Best draw for me here would be Flame Tongue Totem. Soulfire. There we go. Get rid of the Doom Guard. Doom Guard is what I was primarily thinking of the Hex to be good against if he's Warlock Zill. Rockbiter Weapon. Let's go ahead and trade for the Knife Juggler. Gonna go to 15 this turn. Then play Sludge Belcher. That's fine. He's already used a Soulfire and a Doom Guard. This is bad. He can trade for our guy. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I would have used the Leper Gnome for that. Gonna go ahead and play Sludge Belcher. So he has no more Abusive Sergeants, one more Soulfire, one more Doom Guard. Could be playing the 2 damage, gain 2 life. Could have played Dark Iron Dwarf that turn, but he didn't have it. So we're at 15, but we're pretty close to stable. Voidwalker, play another guy. New Rubian Egg. That was not the guy. Ancestral Spirit. Gonna play Lightning Storm, and then Hex is 4/4. I guess I could have just hexed the egg. That would have been slightly better. Yeah, I should have hexed the egg. Oh well. And then next turn, I don't really have anything to do because I'm locked on mana. Loatheb. Ugh. We are in trouble. If he plays Doomguard here, the game is just over. I guess we have this to hit here. Then play Ragnaros. I guess if we can play Ragnaros, the game's not over. What else you got? That's pretty gross. They have more cards to play. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to kill the frog. Going to play Sylvanas. Going to reincarnate Sylvanas and hope to take Loatheb. Did not take Loatheb. We are dead. Yeah, you could just kill us, but whatever. Okay. So there's 4 games. Win 2, lose 2. That's what I'm going to do for this video. So thank you for watching.